Working in a therapeutic residential setting like Emond Healthcare is incredibly rewarding. It also means you answer to two entirely separate state agencies to keep your doors open. This training breaks down how that dual agency system actually works. We will walk through your daily responsibilities on the floor and show you exactly how to handle an unannounced site evaluator without breaking a sweat. Passing an inspection is the natural result of standard daily habits. Master these routines and the facility runs smoothly, keeping everyone safe. Think of this as a two-boss system. The program requires authorization from two different departments, each looking at a completely different side of your work. On one side, the California Department of Social Services, or CCL, issues the facility license. They focus strictly on the physical building, staff ratios, fire safety, and everyday client rights. On the other side, the Department of Healthcare Services, or DHCS, issues the program certification. They evaluate the mental health program itself, looking at clinical services, therapy, and treatment plans. The sequence here is rigid by law. DHCS must certify the clinical program before CCL will issue or renew the facility license. If the facility loses either its certification or its license, the entire operation shuts down. Admissions stop instantly, and clients must be transferred out. Because you answer to both agencies, your daily work must satisfy both standards at once. A single client interaction needs to respect the personal rights required by CCL, while delivering the specific clinical services mandated by DHCS. Protecting the facility's operating status comes down to your individual daily routines. The most critical of these is documentation. Every progress note you write gets reviewed by both sets of evaluators. It needs to reflect safe, compliant operations for CCL and track active progress toward a client's specific clinical goals for DHCS. An evaluator can only grade what they can read. If you provided a service, administered a medication, or de-escalated a situation, but failed to write it down, to the state, it simply did not happen. You must strictly uphold all 22 personal client rights every single day. A client's rights can never be restricted or removed as a form of punishment or consequence. When an unusual incident occurs on site, you must complete the internal reporting form, the LIC 624, within 24 hours. For suspected abuse, you are a mandated reporter. You have exactly 2 working days to file a report with Adult Protective Services. You do not need and should never wait for a supervisor's approval to file a mandated report. File it immediately. Writing objective notes, protecting client rights, and reporting incidents on time are the structural supports that keep the client safe and the program open. Eventually, a licensing evaluator will show up at the front door. These visits are legally required to be unannounced. First, check their identification. Once verified, you must grant them immediate access. Denying entry is an automatic violation. Then, notify the clinical or executive director right away. The evaluator will walk through the facility. They will check the bedrooms, kitchen, and safety equipment. They will review client records, and they have the authority to pull staff or clients aside for private interviews. If an evaluator asks you a question, answer honestly and directly. If you are unsure of the answer, tell them you do not know. I don't know is a safe, valid response. You must never attempt to hide, alter, or throw away any documentation. You also cannot coach a client or a coworker on what to say to the evaluator. If they find a rule violation, they issue a deficiency, categorized by risk. Type C covers minor paperwork. Type B covers potential risks or record-keeping gaps. Type A is for direct, immediate threats to health and safety, like a locked room or missing fire clearance. At the end of the visit, the evaluator provides a written exit report. Your signature on this document is strictly an acknowledgement that you received it. It does not mean you agree with the findings. An unannounced inspection is just an audit of your standard practices. If your daily routines are solid, the site visit will prove it. Step 1 is always securing the DHCS program certification. Step 2 is maintaining the CCL facility license. Both of those authorizations run on the exact same fuel: your accurate daily progress notes, your respect for client rights, and your prompt reporting. When the state knocks on the door, verify their badge, let them in, tell the truth, and keep doing your job. Your dedication to these practices protects the clients relying on this program, and it keeps Emond Healthcare running. Thank you for your hard work.